This is Current Invective. I'm Steve Fournier. I'm in Hartford, Connecticut. It's August 20th, 2021. I'm going to read you a letter I sent earlier this week to a senator from my state. It's entitled, Dear Senator. Dear Senator Blumenthal, on August 6th, I attended a commemoration of the destruction of Hiroshima 76 years ago, an anniversary we mark annually in Hartford to warn against the proliferation of atomic weapons. Each year we gather a stack of letters addressed to our members of Congress calling for the abolition of nuclear weapons, and a delegation delivers them to the members' Hartford offices. Your office was closed on August 9th, and our delegation has had no luck getting them to you despite emails and phone messages. My letter is among those awaiting delivery. I admit some embarrassment at taking part in what is clearly nothing more than theater. My experience is that members of Congress don't read letters from constituents, much less take advice from them. I have an image of your staff sighing patronizingly as they shred unread our stack of personal expressions. There they go again. Einstein is said to have described insanity as doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result each time. That's what we seem to be doing. We've been delivering letters since our hair wasn't white, and the progress of our government has been in a direction opposite our advocacy. No surprise there. Futility is taken for granted by people who write delegates to legislative bodies, whether it's their Board of Ed or the U.S. Congress. I'm about ready to dispense with this insane practice. I'll spend a half a buck, way too much, to send this. Why should your office be able to discard our expressions in a single bundle? At least I can make them open an envelope and maybe take out this page. But after this, I'm done writing. I never get a personal response, but always a form letter, and that's a bit humbling. Anyway, here's what you could have read if my letter had reached you. I am aware, as you are, that the USA employs its most destructive weapons to intimidate potential adversaries and competitors. I am aware, as you are, that the USA is in breach of its obligations under several treaties, including the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty's requirement that we take measures to abolish nuclear weapons. I am aware, as you are, that the USA has refused repeatedly to pledge not to strike with nuclear weapons except in retaliation. I am aware, as you are, that the principal reason for U.S. expenditures on nuclear weapons and other military hardware is the enrichment of the companies that make and sell such articles. I am aware, as you are, that nuclear war would result in the deaths of billions of people and the extinction of much life on Earth. If you would acknowledge these truths, our nation might make some progress toward peace. Denial of any of these truths is a corrupt practice. And this will be my last letter. I'm acknowledging, after years of futile effort, that my representatives in Congress should be treated as racketeers. Democratic processes don't seem to work when government is operated by crooks, and people may be catching on to that reality. Maybe people like me will give up letter writing and move to something less humiliating, possibly refrain altogether from open organizing. Maybe the forces of peace and justice will move to clandestine activity. You never know who might be attracted to that sort of movement and what might develop. Seems unlikely, but you never know. Certain that this missive will be shredded unread, I'm sending it out to my select group of correspondents, some of whom were in attendance on August 6th, and I'm encouraging them to circulate it far and wide. Yours sincerely, Steve Fournier. This is Current Invective.
Very nice. I mean, that's very nice. I'm very happy to